Now, I've played 40 hours of the game. So, you know, I've done nearly everything you could possibly want to do in the game. And there's just so many things that just take up so much time and the slowness, and it just builds up to all this tedium that it kind of leaves this sort of sour experience by the end that I've finished the game.
Oh yes.
First of all, the text is too slow. Why can I not speed up the text? That would be great. Battles are great. I love battling. It's a really good system. Everyone really wanted, you know, the battles to be like Thousand Year Door, and obviously it hasn't been like that ever since. But the battles are great. But the animations of the battles, just like Pokemon, sometimes they just take too long. It needs to be faster. Getting into a battle goes through all these animations and setup, and yeah, it is cool, but it needs to be faster. And then every time you do an attack, the little star system like spins around just so slowly, and just like, get over and done with. This could have happened in the background. Exploring the world, you know, it's great. Like, the more I play of it, the more I'm like, wow, the Origami King is actually like a really good game. The overworld, the adventure aspects, the discovery, that's all incredible. And they've perfected that system in the Origami King. And you can see the sort of the start of it here in Thousand Year Door. But the whole gameplay is going back and forth. Every sort of chapter, area, you know, zone has like 4 or 5 screens just left and right in a row. And of course there's a little bit of platforming. But most of the gameplay, until you get to the dungeon part of the level, is just going here, going backwards, going left, going right, talking to another character, going all the way back. And it's just so tedious and so slow. And then halfway through the game, or, you know, 1/3 of the game, you do get your little baby Yoshi. That speeds things up a little bit. But every time you go through a door, he hops off. And he can't jump at all. So you've got to hop off Yoshi to keep going. And that just adds to the tedium. The dungeons are great. I do like that gameplay. You know, the mysteries, solving the puzzles, like that's pretty fun. And one of the last aspects, like, everyone talks about these characters and how good these characters are, and yes, we haven't had any memorable partner characters like these ones in the Thousand Years Door, but they're not that great. Every character, you know, has something to say in their chapter, and that's great, and they have a little mini story arc, and then that's kind of it. None of the additional party members interact with each other outside of, like, you know, the very final cutscene. They don't talk to each other, and unless you have them selected in the overworld when story things happen, you don't really get to hear anything about them. They're just kind of nothing. Once that chapter is over, they're done, never to be heard from again. They're just no good. Goombella is the best character in the entire game. I wanted to scan enemies, every single enemy, because I wanted to hear what Goombella had to say. She's the best. Excellent writing on her. But all the other characters, you know, they're just nothing. And lastly, those OCD gamers like me who just have to do everything. You know, side content in a game just sucks. And sometimes you just feel totally compelled to do it no matter what, because you feel like you might miss out on something. And yes, you know, completing all these side quests, you do get an additional character to your party, which is pretty cool. But all the side quests are just literal fetch quests. They go to the opposite end of the planet, come back. Oh, deliver this thing to this person in this area, send it to this area, come back. All for like a measly amount of coins. 99% of the time. And it's just, the gameplay is, 22 years old, 20s old, it's dated, and it's frustrating. And I want to play the Origami King again. I never want to play Paper Mario The 1,000-Year Door again. I'm done. I'm glad I re-experienced it, but those, rose-tinted glasses, this game needs to stay in the past. I'm glad it's updated for, a lot of new people out there, but, oh man, there's just so much tedium that I don't want to experience it again, even though, I did absolutely everything and played 40 hours. So, video games. Why do I do this to myself? It's fun, it's frustrating, but, now I can say it's over. Anyway, what do you think of Paper Mario The 1,000-Year Door? Have you played it? How much have you played it? Nick hasn't played it, again, so no spoiler cast. You just got me. But anyway, thanks for watching the channel, and maybe subscribe, because that feels cool, because I want to make more videos like this where I'm just talking, but I don't know if anyone really likes it or if I'm just doing it for me. But yeah, let me know how wrong I am about Paper Mario The 1,000-Year Door. Ciao.